Hey, good afternoon. So, what does it take to fuel an Olympic gold medalist rower? Today, I'm diving deep into the science and the metabolism and nutrition of elite rowing. In 2024, Irish rowers Paul O'Donovan and Fintan McCarthy of the Skibbereen Rowing Club in West Cork won their second Olympic gold medal in lightweight double sculls at the Olympic Games in Paris. So let's break down the dietary requirements of a high performance gold medalist and the metabolic pathways that power their performance and how precise nutrition helps to keep them at the top of their game. Rowing is one of the most physically demanding of all Olympic sports. A 2,000-meter race can last 6 to 7 minutes, and that requires an extreme blend of endurance and power. Each race stroke involves nearly 85% of the body's muscles. That demands massive amounts of ATP, the body's energy currency. So how do rowers like O'Donovan and McCarthy sustain this level of intensity? Their diet fuels three key metabolic pathways: aerobic respiration for endurance, anaerobic glycolysis for short bursts of power, as well as phosphocreatine metabolism for explosive strength. The first macronutrient involved is carbohydrates. Carbohydrates are the backbone of a rower's diet. Why? Because they provide rapid ATP production through glycolysis and oxidative phosphorylation. That's the citric acid cycle and electron transport chain. During an Olympic race, rowers burn through their muscle glycogen stores fast. To maintain peak performance, competitive rowers such as O'Donovan and McCarthy must consume around 6 to 10 grams of carbohydrates per kilogram of body weight per day. That's a lot of carbs. Their diet includes oats, potatoes, pasta, and fruit, especially potatoes. That's like Ireland's unofficial national vegetable, right? All of these, however, help replenish glycogen through the glycogenolysis pathway in the liver and the muscle cells. When stored glycogen is exhausted, their bodies shift to burning fat via beta oxidation. That takes place in the mitochondria. We'll get to that soon. Rowing isn't just about endurance, it's also about power. Every stroke requires explosive muscle contractions, which means muscle repair and growth are critical. Rowers typically consume about 1.6 to 2.2 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight daily. This helps drive muscle protein synthesis primarily through the mTOR pathway. This pathway involves a serine-threonine protein kinase known as the mammalian target of rapamycin. That acts as a central regulator of cell growth, metabolism, and proliferation. This pathway is crucial. It's a crucial regulator of muscle growth, integrating signals from various sources such as nutrients, hormones, and mechanical stress. This ultimately controls protein synthesis as well as muscle hypertrophy, that's muscle growth. High quality protein sources such as fish, eggs, and dairy also provide essential amino acids, especially leucine, which stimulates muscle repair. Timing is everything. After intense training, rowers consume 20 to 30 grams of protein within 30 to 60 minutes to optimize myofibrillar protein synthesis, and that speeds up muscle recovery. When glycogen stores start running low during long training sessions, rowers rely on fats for energy through beta oxidation in the mitochondria. Healthy fats make up 20 to 30% of their daily macronutrient intake. These are sourced mainly from avocados, nuts, and oily fish. Omega-3 fatty acids from salmon and flax seeds also reduce inflammation and enhanced cardiovascular function. This ensures oxygen delivery to the working muscles. Rowing is also a sweat-heavy sport, and dehydration can decrease power output significantly. The sodium-potassium pump is an enzyme in the cell membrane that's involved in maintaining the proper balance of these electrolytes for muscle contraction. Since these essential minerals are very hydrophilic, they're easily lost in sweat. That's why maintaining proper fluid and electrolyte balance is critical during exercise and athletic activity. Olympic rowers drink an average of 3 to 5 liters of water per day, with added electrolytes to replenish sodium, potassium, and magnesium that are all lost in sweat. This helps to prevent cramps and ensures smooth nerve signaling for muscle contractions. Beyond these macronutrients, elite rowers need specific vitamins and minerals to keep their metabolism running at full speed. Some of these include iron, which is easily obtained through consuming red meat and spinach. This boosts oxygen transport via hemoglobin. Vitamin D is also essential. Good sources of vitamin D include salmon and fortified dairy. This supports bone strength as well as it's essential for muscle function. The B vitamins are also very important. Good sources of B vitamins include whole grains and eggs. This is essential for ATP production as well as the Krebs cycle. For example, vitamin B1 or thiamine is a coenzyme with the pyruvate dehydrogenase enzyme that converts pyruvate to acetyl-CoA. This is also a coenzyme of alpha-ketoglutarate dehydrogenase that produces the second coenzyme NADH in the TCA cycle. Vitamin B2 is riboflavin. This is also a coenzyme of pyruvate dehydrogenase, as well as of succinate dehydrogenase that produces the third reduced coenzyme of the citric acid cycle, that's FADH2. Vitamin B3, niacin. This is a coenzyme of all three dehydrogenase enzymes of the citric acid cycle that produce NADH. A total of 4 are produced by pyruvate dehydrogenase, as well as the 3 NADH produced in the citric acid cycle itself. And vitamin B5, pantothenic acid. This is essential for the production of coenzyme A, or CoA, that's involved in the metabolism of all the macronutrients, carbs, fats, and proteins. Lastly, you need some antioxidants, such as anthocyanins, ellagic acid, and resveratrol. These come from berries and green tea, for example, and this helps to combat oxidative stress from intense training. Without all these nutrients, energy production slows down, recovery lags, and performance declines. So what do Olympic rowers eat on race day? Let's break that down. 2 to 3 hours before a race, a good meal would be oatmeal with honey, banana, and peanut butter. This is slow digesting carbohydrates as well as fatty acids. 30 to 60 minutes before the race, it would be good to consume a small carbohydrate-rich snack such as a granola bar for a last bit of energy burst. And then during the race, you're going to want to stay hydrated with electrolytes. An energy drink such as Gatorade, which was developed in 1965 by a team of researchers led by Robert Cade at the University of Florida. Sorry, I'm a Tennessee fan, but go Gators anyway. Gatorade works by replenishing the carbohydrates that were burned with a combination of water and electrolytes that are lost in sweat to vigorous sports activities. And then after the race, post-race, you're going to consume about 20 to 30 grams of protein and fast-digesting carbohydrates, such as a whey protein shake or fruit as well. Fueling a gold medalist takes precision, science, and discipline, all three. World champion Olympic rowers such as Paul O'Donovan and Fintan McCarthy as well as all of their teammates at the Skibbereen Rowing Club in West Cork, Ireland, have mastered the art of metabolic optimization. This allows them to push their bodies to the limit and well beyond. So if you're an aspiring rower or you're just fascinated by sports science, remember, elite performance isn't just about training hard, it's about fueling right. So if you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below with your thoughts, especially if you're a competitive rower or an athlete. I'd be very interested if you'd share some of your comments below on specific dietary needs and requirements or your favorite carbing up meal for athletic performance. And what works best for you? I'd be interested to hear that. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.